1879, Southern Africa. The sun rises over the dusty hills of Zululand. The British Empire, confident, armed, and seemingly unstoppable, marches into the unknown. But they don't realize. They're heading straight into a storm of spears, fury, and vengeance. The British Empire had expanded across the globe with muskets and red coats, believing no native force could match its might. In the heart of southern Africa, they saw the Zulu kingdom as just one more obstacle to crush. But the Zulu were no ordinary tribe. They were warriors, disciplined, united, and honestly forged by the legacy of Shaka Zulu. In January 1879, British forces invaded Zululand. Their strategy? Divide and conquer. But they made a fatal mistake, splitting their forces across unforgiving terrain without proper intelligence or fortification. At Isandlwana, a lone camp of 1,800 British soldiers waited, unaware that 20,000 Zulu warriors were watching and waiting. On January 22nd, the Zulu attacked. No warning, no mercy. They struck with the precision of a seasoned army, moving in their legendary formation, the horns of the buffalo. Two wings sweeping around the flanks, with a crushing center pushing forward. The British fired volley after volley, their rifles spitting death. But the Zulu kept coming, shields raised, spears poised, silent and relentless. The British line buckled, ammunition ran low, panic spread. In just over 2 hours, the seemingly invincible British force was annihilated. Over 1,300 soldiers lay dead. It was the Empire's worst defeat ever suffered at the hands of a native force. Spears had defeated guns. News of the defeat stunned Britain. The Empire, humiliated, retaliated swiftly, winning at Rorke's Drift and eventually overwhelming the Zulu. But the legend of Isandlwana could not be erased. It became a symbol, not of conquest, but of courage, of strategy, of a people who stood, not for glory, but for their land and their right to exist. The Battle of Isandlwana teaches us that true power isn't just measured in firepower, but in spirit, in unity, and in the will to fight for freedom. The Zulu didn't just win a battle, they made history. And on that day in 1879, the world learned that even empires can bleed.